I didn't turn my microphone on. Dang, I don't know if it's gonna work. Hello? Oh wait, there it's working. Yay! Okay, sorry you guys.
Learn how to handle all sorts of customers and take the feedback. Your
Not echo. Okay, so
Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. So
Alright. Okay, here we are. Finally. So sorry. I'm struggling tonight. So, I started watching this reaction earlier, and it drove me absolutely crazy. And I think you can be on either side. I think you can listen to Alex and say, you know what, this was not a good move. Because I can see both sides. I can see how people are like, okay, maybe don't come on here and complain, but I also understand how frustrating it must be being on her end, right? Um, so, I mean, I think it's one of those things where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And so, yeah, we're just going to start watching this so I can get all pissed off. Oh, they're on my last nerve this week. I really, yeah.
by a beautiful subscriber of mine, Natasha, she said, "Have you seen Instagram?" And I said, "No, I barely have time to check my own Instagram, let alone Heifer's Instagram." But we're going to have a look at this rant that she has decided to upload. So I'm going to be stopping it bit by bit because I have things to say. Okay, let's.
You know what? I think I do. Hey, how's everyone doing? Whatever. I think I do, but I didn't know how to set it up, and then, um, yeah, I'm a mess tonight. I have a lot going on in my mind, and, yeah, I'm all over the place with this, but okay. So, yeah, Priscilla, she's so busy with her hair stuff. And this she talks about how Alex should be a janitor and and then she has to go and be like, "Oh, well, I sweep up after myself because I do hair. I've owned a business and I've owned my own salon, blah blah blah." Okay, Priscilla, I've seen pictures of your station at work and there's hair all over the floor. When I did hair, I immediately swept. Um, I immediately just like swept up after, but I've seen photos where she just lets it sit there while she's sitting in her chair, and I think it's gross. Anyways, continuing.
Let's get into it.
Being an influencer is like the strangest, weirdest thing ever. So I've been doing YouTube since 2011, like so long. I started it. It was just a hobby, purely for fun. You couldn't even make money on it back then. Like I posted it because I saw people like Sarah Ray Vargas, Trisha Paytas posting like plus size outfits, and it gave me confidence in my plus size body, and I wanted to share that too. And it was just fun. Like the tags, like, ooh, like.
Just keep a look at on her eyes. She's literally got fucking crazy eyes in this.
Them and their crazy eyes. They're nitpicking. Just everything that they pick, and they all sound the same. They all say the same shit, and it is so irritating. Yeah, it is. It is a big difference between being the owner and having a chair at a salon. I would love to see proof that she owned her own salon at one point. Does anybody know if that's even accurate? Anyways.
The Halloween tag, the girly tag, like talking about life and sharing outfits. It was so pure and so simple. And let me say this. I am so grateful that it's become a job and turned into like...
It's not a job. Number one of all, it's not a job. It's just pure love.
No, it is a job. You know how many people make content for their full-time career? I don't understand how she can say it's not a job. Alex has been doing this for over a decade. It's such a stupid argument that they bring this up. I'm like, can't you think of anything better to bitch about? I don't think they can. Just like crazy. Okay, so far we have crazy eyes, and Alex doesn't have a job. Okay, whatever.
That YouTube pays you for that bullshit that you post. But don't go calling that a job. It's insult to people who have real jobs.
It's such an amazing blessing if I can pick.
So I have a real job, whatever that means. I don't know, maybe it's not a real job, Priscilla. Maybe you should tell me. I'm a personal assistant. So tell me if I have a real job. I don't know. And you know what? I'm not offended by Alex doing this. I'm really not. Let me see if I can turn it up. I hope this isn't like super loud. I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel insulted by it either. I'm like, I don't understand why somebody would feel insulted by that at all. I don't get it.
Such an amazing blessing if I can pay my bills doing what I love. I'm so fortunate, and I will never take it for granted. But when I tell you...
I will not take it for granted, but I will lie to you guys when I feel like lying to you guys. But I will not take it for granted. I will just tell you that it's targeted weight loss, but it's a tummy tuck. Yeah, I will not take it for granted. I will use all your money, but I won't take it for granted.
Online has pushed me so far where some days I just want to throw my phone into a river.
Really?
And run away.
Really? Don't be shy to go after your phone if you're throwing it in the river.
Hold on. So I'm just looking at the bookmarks that Priscilla has here. And I just looked at online photo editor. I don't know what that is, but I think that's just kind of funny. I don't know. I like to look at people's bookmarks. I know, it is really great to see all you guys. This is so much fun. You guys are so great. It just brightens my day, even though this makes me a little anxious because I don't know how to work this streaming thing very well. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Alex is out of touch, but at the same time, like, you have to think she has been making YouTube videos since she was living in her mom's attic. So she was, what, in her late teens, early 20s? I mean, yeah, she's gonna be out of touch. Her life has been social media. Her life has been YouTube. I mean, she probably, I don't know. I can't relate to her, and I know that she's had some real jobs before this. I mean, she worked at Mac for a minute. Oh, you guys are so cute. But it's so stupid. Priscilla, you're dumb.
I'm shy.
Way. I mean it. You will just not believe the things that you will read. If you
You mean stuff like constructive criticism that you can't handle?
No, it is not constructive criticism. The things that you guys do it's not constructive criticism at all. Constructive criticism, hold on. I'm going to look up the actual definition for constructive criticism here. Give me one moment. You guys should see all of this stupid my setup here. I have like 2 tablets, my phone, and then I think so. This is super side note. I am all over the place, but I'm watching videos about Kanye because I think he's an absolute disaster. Anyways, constructive criticism meaning. Constructive criticism is feedback that aims to help someone improve by offering specific, actionable suggestions in a positive and supportive manner, focusing on solutions rather than simply pointing out flaws. Priscilla, it is not constructive criticism. You're an idiot.
don't share enough, you'll get hounded to share more. Then when you share more, you will get picked apart for every tiny fraction and detail of your.
If you don't like it, get off the internet. It's simple. But unfortunately, you have nothing to fall back on. You have nothing.
Oh yeah, the tone of her voice, you can tell how excited she is that Alex posted this because she's finally like, oh, I actually have something that I can react to and not just sit and watch other reactors and say, oh yeah, oh, I agree every 5 minutes. She's an idiot.
To fall back on. You have no qualifications. So you have to continue to do this.
Our life. And then I think about it and I'm just like, were we made for this? Were we made for this? No.
You certainly were not made for this. That's for fucking sure. Because you can't handle it.
God make us to just.
Yeah, Priscilla, you can't handle it either. Listen to you. You are drooling. I think you're currently drooling and you are so excited to make this video and to sit and bitch about somebody else, which, you know what? I'm excited to sit and bitch about you. So who am I to say?
Share our life to hundreds of thousands of strangers on the.
Isn't it amazing how she knows God again? She knows God again. She doesn't say, thank God that I had a baby. No, she basically is pretty much telling everyone that she had the baby. I don't think she did. I think she had a surrogate.
Okay, no, she did not. It's like beating a dead horse. Every time I listen to them, they're all the same. She did not have a surrogate. Why would she lie about it? She wouldn't. I don't get that. And I don't get... I was watching Mama Goob, and she was bringing up, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. She was talking about how... sorry, I'm going to come back with this thought. I'm going to use a New Hampshire gal excuse. My ADHD is acting up, so there's that.
And she's thanking putting the blanket, the baby blanket under the Christmas tree. You know, she what's it called when you're trying to wishful think something? Sorry, when you're trying to manifest. She was trying to manifest a baby by putting the blanket under there. And now all of a sudden she's found God again.
The internet to be criticized and to read strangers' opinions about you all day.
You know what, you guys? Unlike New Hampshire girl or New Hampshire gal, I'm so sorry. I don't have a boyfriend. I can't sit and say my boyfriend is so wealthy. He's so rich. He talks about buying helicopters. Then why doesn't he have a helicopter? Tell me that. If he can buy a helicopter, why doesn't he have one? I want to know.
Hey, no.
She's crazy. She's actually crazy. Look at those eyes. No.
Yeah, she's feeling passionate about what she's talking about in the moment. Like right now, you're sitting here, you're bitching about Alex. Listen how crazy you're sounding. I mean, I'm sure you would have crazy eyes too if you were showing us your video while you're recording this. I can only imagine those fucking eyelashes. I'm sorry, but good lord.
Number one, God didn't tell you to do this. Look, he mustn't have been very fair, in all honesty. He's probably given you one brain cell in between your ears. That's why you couldn't keep down a job. But you don't have to be on the internet. He's not forcing you. No one's forcing you to be on the internet. If you can't handle people's...
No one's forcing you to be on the internet, Priscilla. If you're so bored with her, then why the fuck are you on here? God.
reaction to you and people's constructive criticism to you, then get off the internet. God didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have a mission to complete. You have a mission to make Alex just get off the internet. Okay, after 10 years of her building her channel to 500,000 plus subscribers, okay, sure, Jan, as they like to say. Sure, Jan.
No, he didn't.
We were not made for this. We weren't even made to know what we look like.
Now, that comment there is the most ridiculous comment I think I have heard in all my life. We were not meant to know what we look like. Now, is she trying to say because...
Oh, that's right. She's very spiteful, so she's not going to show herself. Guess what, Priscilla? Your photos are out there. People know what you look like. You know this. You're so stupid.
At the time of Adam and Eve, there were no mirrors? Is that what she's trying to say? No, she's not. Do you know why she's saying this? Because everyone was messaging me on my... Oh, not everyone. I shouldn't say everyone. I had a couple of people on my my WhatsApp. I only keep 3 people on there. So there's Natasha is one of them, and I have another young lady that I have on there, and then I have the group chat with...
Yeah, I think that she is also... I also think that she's gaining weight and that she just doesn't want to show anybody what she looks like. I mean, that recent photo of her in the salon with the frazzled hair, just like frizz and dry as hay. Like her hair looks like she dyed a bunch of hay black and just plopped it on her head. She might as well. I mean, that's what she should do. It would save her some time trying to get ready. I don't know. I'm so frustrated. So this video bothered me so much because she sits here and she's like, no, we have our opinion. We deserve to be on here and tell our side. So I'm like, okay, then why are you trying to silence everyone else who has an opinion? Maybe it's not you directly, but the people who follow you and the people that listen to you, they're going and they're reporting anything that goes against what this whole, I don't know, group of angry, I don't even know what to call them at this point. I try to stay composed, but they're just bitches. I don't know.
Nella and Tara. This is literally coming from a TikTok that she's seen, where it actually says, like there's 2 TikToks going around, where it actually says that something about we're not meant to know what we look like because originally there were no mirrors and we could only see a reflection in the lake. But she's saying all this, making out that it's come...
If her channel is monetized, that's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, what if New Hampshire gal, Jessie, what if her boyfriend is just so wealthy and powerful that she's having all of these social media platforms just ban and restrict all these channels and pages. I don't know. But at the same time, I have to think about it, and I'm like, no, New Hampshire gal, she's living in her own world in her head.
Have a listen how nutcasey she sounds.
Literally. I feel like since becoming a mother, I see so many things differently now.
Because you're an idiot now, even more of an idiot than before. How does having a baby open your eyes up to different things? Your eyes were quite open to criticism before, I'm sure they were.
Where so much just seems so vapid, and like you really just see what matters. And literally think about it. When we were created as humans, we would just see a little fraction of ourselves in the reflection of a river.
Did you see that? That
Oh, the Irish Mafia, they're after all of us. Don't worry. The Irish Mafia, as well as, what is the other thing that she said? The sponsor, I forget what the other thing that she commented, but she is just, they're all just insane. They all need to be put in straitjackets and just taken away to their own island so they can all bitch together. I don't know.
That is not her wording. That is off of TikTok. She's taken that off of bloody TikTok. This imbecile doesn't have a brain cell in between her ears.
Now we take pictures and videos and analyze every bit in detail. We let
Well, you sure do, don't you? Because you still filter every single one of your photos.
other people criticize and look at every bit.
Who cares if she filters her photos? Like, who cares? I have posted a few videos on my shorts of me, and they're filtered. I'm not ashamed to say that. You know why? Because those photos were taken in low resolution, and I had to put filters on them in order to even make them look somewhat decent. Like, does it really matter? It doesn't matter. And if they sit there and talk about, well, these women are having mental health problems because you are displaying a false image of yourself. Well, you know what? Alex is in her 30s, and if you're in your 30s and you're having mental health issues because of somebody photoshopping themselves, I think you need to go to therapy, and I think you need to work on yourself and not blame anyone else for that. You have to hold yourself accountable and take care of yourself.
If you don't care, like you're trying to tell us that we shouldn't care about what our photos look like, why do you care? Answer us that. Why do you care?
Of you, and then we let them comment on it online for you to read.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Do you realize that you're dumb because you've chosen that? That's the road that you have chosen. So you're pretty much talking and laughing at yourself because that's the road that you've chosen. No one told you to be a YouTuber. You knew that when you're going to come online, you're going to get criticism, yes, and they...
Okay, Ben, Priscilla, take your own advice. If you're sitting and complaining and you're so happy about the Priscilla P Reddit being taken down, why? Why are you so happy about that? Because other people feel differently than you? It's not because we are PDF lover supporters. No. I don't think anybody here is a PDF file lover supporter. I don't think so.
They're going to sit and they're going to laugh at you and you're going to read the comments. No one tells you to read them, but you want to read them.
People you don't know who would never say it to your face.
Do you want to make a bet? Come to Australia, see if I don't say it to your face.
I would love to see that. Priscilla, you fly Alex out with all the money that you make with your business, and you tell this straight to her face. You know what I would love? I've thought about this a few times. I would love if one of those reactors, one of the anti-Alex reactors, would get on here and agree to do a live debating me and oh my gosh, me and Reactor, the Alexandra Reactor Roundup channel. I challenge you to that. I challenge you, Priscilla, to gather your gals together and come on here and talk to me and the Alexandra Reactor Roundup channel live and talk about this. Really, please do.
Oh my God, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? This is my mom rant.
No, this is your delusional rant. Not your mum rant, it's your delusional rant.
And I say that, and it's like, oh, I hear all the time, she makes everything about being a mom. Well, welcome. I'm a mother. I've wanted to.
Hey, Christina. Let's see. I just commented on her video, and her stans are giving Major Alex stan mob behavior. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. I hate the mob mentality, even though I have this here. We have our opinions, and I think that we can all agree that we come from different ideas of what we feel about Alex and this whole situation, and we don't need to parrot each other in order for us to voice our opinions, and we don't have to sit and like try to make each other or even block people. Like, yes, if you have a different opinion than I do, please, I want you to come in here and tell me what you think. If you are one of the 12 people that are watching this right now live, please chime in. I would love it. Bring it on.
Be a mother my whole life.
No, you never said you wanted to be a mother your whole life, you damn liar. I've got, I will find them actually. In the Retro Reacts, she has them, and people asking her questions, and she's like, oh, I don't know if I want a child when I'm older. I don't know this, I don't know that. She never spoke about having children when she was younger. She never spoke about it when she was in her mum's attic.
Okay, well, guess what? People don't really, I mean, you change your mind. I've been back and forth with whether or not I want to have children, and I've come to the conclusion that it's probably not in the cards for me, not because I can't have children or because I'm not in a secure relationship, but because it's not for me, and that's okay. And you know what? Maybe Alex felt that way at some point, and now she's felt that she's wanted kids for however long. Who cares? If she's saying this, you are taking this one thing that she's saying and you're running crazy with it for no reason. It's stupid. It's a stupid thing to point out. It's a stupid remark to make. Be more interesting, please.
She wanted them her whole life. Since when? And just because you are a mother, it doesn't mean you have to make everything about being a mother. No, it doesn't. That's a stupid, ridiculous.
But she can. Why is it a big deal? If she wants to, she can. Clearly, there are people out there who want to watch her and hear what she has to say about her experience as a new mom, and that's okay. It doesn't affect you. It has nothing to do with you, Priscilla. Just fuck off.
Ridiculous, pathetic comment that, yes, I'm a mother, welcome, I'm a mother, and I'm going to make everything about being a mother. Well, then you're just a bloody idiot, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to make everything about being a mom. And then every little thing.
Because you're a fucking loser, and you literally have no identity apart from being a mum. That's why.
Okay, well, if you want to play that, then we can say that you have no identity. Your only identity is being a hairstylist and reacting to Alex. And at one point being the president of, I don't know if she still is or what, but the president of an Elvis impersonator fan club. Woo!
Gets into your head, and I'm at a breaking point.
Really? What would it take you to completely break? Let me know. I'll help you get over that breaking point.
Not give a flying.
No, clearly you do give a flying. Clearly you do. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be making this video.
I don't.
No, and you do. You really do.
I love vlogging. I love sharing my life. I am a YouTube.
Well, then suck it up, shut your mouth, and just suck it up, basically.
Girl.
Suck it up, shut your mouth. You do that, Priscilla. Why do you waste all your time? Why do you waste all your time on this? Please, like, you don't care. You don't care about Alex getting off of here. If she got off of the internet, what the hell would you do with your time? Please. You'd probably start reacting to Amberlynn and Foodie Beauty. I don't even know if she reacts to Foodie Beauty. I haven't seen any videos that she does, but so dumb.
I love YouTube so much. So much. I'm not going anywhere.
That's okay. Neither am I. And neither is Tara, and neither is Nella. We're not going anywhere either.
Okay, then have fun spending your time just beating a dead horse. Why? Where do they think they're going with this? Are they planning on doing this for the next 10 years? I would love to see that.
It brings me joy. And there are people that I watch
it doesn't
so
bring
religious.
You, it doesn't bring you joy. It brings you money.
Does she really like Foodie Beauty? No way. There's no... I'm sorry, but what? Is that a thing? I think Chantal is... I have my own opinions on Chantal. I think she is wild, but holy cannoli.
Is what it brings you. It brings me joy because I let everyone know that you're a PDF file lover. It brings me joy reacting to you, but I don't think it brings you joy because you don't like people criticizing you. So don't get off your high horse and stop saying that it brings you joy, because it doesn't. You're doing it because you have nothing else to fall back on.
That, like, I'd be so sad if they quit, and, like...
Okay, her liking Foodie Beauty is... I mean, I think that speaks for itself. I think Chantal is... I mean, Chantal is even... I watch Chantal every now and then. Her eating drives me nuts, so it's hard to watch her. But, I mean, Chantal even said something recently about the Alexandra Rodriguez reaction channels being outrageous. So, I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking.
I know I've seen comments that I do that for people, and that makes me so happy. And, like, I love creating content. I love sharing my life. I love the good parts of it so much more than the bad. But when I tell you some days, I just want to throw my phone into a river. When I tell you that being an influencer...
Like I said, don't be afraid to go after the phone without a life jacket.
That's disgusting. This is the second time she's bringing that up in this, and I think it is absolutely hideous that she can say that about another person. I would never even say that about her, and I can't stand her. I think Priscilla's a nasty person, and I would never say that to somebody. She's truly unhinged.
All right, so let's get into this fucking ridiculous rant. But it doesn't bother her, guys. No, it doesn't bother her at all. She just made a whole rant about it, but no.
When I tell you that being a...
Now, let's see how many comments she's left on. This one says, Vensesh. She's allowed to vent, but she vents and then tells people that it doesn't get to her. So make up your mind. Which one is it?
Yeah, I think somebody said that she's super religious, isn't she? So I want to know where religion comes to play when she's sitting here and saying nasty things about somebody that she doesn't even know.
Put my glasses on, guys. Alright, so you got the ass lickers saying, I love you, Alex. No one is forcing you to do this. Exactly. I said you need downtime because I sincerely meant it. It makes me sad. If that's how you feel because it sounds awful, don't assume everyone is bad. I love your vlogs and think you're doing amazingly. Of course you do. And then there's...
Yeah, she has fans. You know who also still has fans, Priscilla? Kanye West. And he has come out as like an actual Nazi. So, I mean... Alex isn't even a fraction of what Kanye is. And you're sitting there and you're surprised that she has people who support her and enjoy her content. This is outrageous.
The Gypsy Lied says, wow, you should be grateful for the followers you still have. Yep. And after this, I can see that her numbers are going to dwindle down even more. Can you drop a link to the entitlement and self-unawareness? Oh my God, that is a great comment. That is a great comment. Oh, that is fucking brilliant. And another one says, there is an alternative option. I don't understand why people can't just be happy with what they receive. I could never imagine myself disliking someone or something, yet continuing to watch and pick apart.
Wait, so Priscilla talks to dead people? Is she a self-proclaimed medium or something? This is fascinating. I'm learning things I never knew about her. So she's a devout Catholic. She talks to dead people. She likes to wish other people who, I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think Alex has killed anybody or hurt anybody. You're wishing death upon her. Okay. Well, is it because you want her to die and so you can talk to her in the afterlife? I don't know.
Everything related to them. You can't imagine that? Come over to my channel, hey Miss Jazz, and I'll show you how. I'll show you how it's done. I'm glad you keep going no matter what. It lets all of us know that we can do the same. Yeah, by all means, follow a PDF file lover. By all means.
Shut the hell up with that. A PDF file lover. PDF file lover. Okay. You know what? And do you know, Priscilla, do you know what it's like to have a parent who has been in his position? Do you know what that relationship is like? Do you know? Have you been there? Have you heard their conversations before? Do you know what that's like? Do you know what that feels like? Unless you do, shut up.
Couldn't agree more, but just in case you ever quit, you can't. Please don't. No, she can't. You're exactly right, Keto. She can't quit because she doesn't have anything to fall back on. She'd have no money. Zilch. Nada. If you put yourself out there, you're giving people option to comment and speak their opinion, whether you agree or like it or not. I just don't understand. If you don't care, why do you post this? That's exactly right. Obviously, you care a lot. If you don't like it, it's in your control. Do something about it. And to that comment, there's 32 replies. Now, she's replied to this saying, how about no? How about no? How about if you don't like something, don't watch? Why comment on it? Because that's what people do, you stupid heifer. You put yourself out there. It's the internet. People are going to comment.
Yep. And so you should expect the same, Priscilla. You should expect the same. All of you bitches should expect the exact same. I hope that you realize everything that you're saying. You should be listening to that yourself and taking your own advice.
On it. Good or bad. Why do people have to ruin it for people who actually enjoy someone's content? Well, sorry to say, but no one's enjoying your content. Just look at your numbers. Yeah, or just don't be...
Sorry, but didn't Alex recently get to 500,000 subscribers, like, within the past year? I could be wrong, but, I mean, she has been increasing in her subscriber count. So, and I mean, I don't think she's buying subscribers either. If she was, she would be at a lot higher of a number.
Dickhead, it's not that hard. Oh my God, chill. True, but if you always keep saying, I don't care, I love you doing this, then do that. You don't have to constantly, especially lately in your videos, everywhere you have to justify yourself and say that you don't care about negative comments. If you don't care, then just ignore it. Just let them be them. Let them speak up, and that's it. Everyone does something that someone doesn't like. Now, in my conversation with Nella and Tara this morning, Tara brought along a good point. She said to me, she needs to be reminded of the book that she read, Let Them. Remember? That Let Them book? She needs to let them. This is how much she really takes in books she reads and what people.
Hello, Buck. I'm so happy to see everybody here. This is so fun. Ugh, sorry, I just had to say that. You're just all cute. I don't know. Keeping it cute.
Tell her. She didn't understand that book of Let Them. Because if she did, this video wouldn't be up. Easier said than done, girl. Truth hurts. Absolutely, especially if it's your income. What I'm trying to say is if you love it, do it. And don't look at nobody else or nobody else's comments. Why do you have to justify yourself? If we were to go and justify for everything that we do that somebody doesn't like, we will need a whole new lifetime. Misty Dawn says to Alexandra, first day on the internet, don't like the comment, don't respond to it. Same rules apply. Exactly. Wow, I really loved your content and I have been subscribed for many years, but this comment was uncalled for. But if that's how you feel, I just won't watch and will unsubscribe. She's actually doing it to her own channel. She's doing a downfall to her own channel. This isn't an airport. No need to announce departures. God, you're an idiot. I think Alex is more making an observation about the general social construct that has become influencing in the content creation. No. She's not saying it about anyone else. She's talking about herself. She's talking about herself. And she's sad and weird. No need to comment back either, but I guess I thought Alex did care about me as a sub for years. How many times have I been telling you guys she doesn't give a rat's ass about you guys being subscribers? She doesn't care. She doesn't care. The only thing she cares about is the numbers at the end of the day of her ching-ching when it comes in at the end of each month. The 22nd of each month.
Sorry. I was yawning without putting my hand over my mouth. Priscilla would be just floored. I don't even know what she means by that. Your chin, is just that her chin's coming in at the last of every month? I don't understand what she just said. Maybe I'm like completely not getting the point. I don't understand.
But I guess I thought Alex did care about me as a sub for years, but thank you for informing me she doesn't care about someone who loved and supported her channel. Well, that's the truth, and she really doesn't.
Ching ching. I thought she was saying something about Alex's chin. Okay, that makes sense now. Sometimes I can't understand Priscilla with her Australian accent.
That was our Devon, but it's not. I thought it was Devon. Because you put content about your life online 3 times a week, people have every right to judge it. The world doesn't subscribe to Rainbow Chocolate Bubble and you choose to live in. Did you really expect to be vlogging for this much of your life and not attract attention? Now, Jessie Rebecca is sucking up her ass telling her she couldn't agree more. I'm not reading up that one. I just love all the comments like, well, if you don't like it, quit. As if they have never had a bad day at work and vented about it. Love you all, really just can't help yourselves, huh? No, Sarah, we can't. And you can't help yourself from commenting either, can you? Just like you're going to comment, we have a right to comment. I'm not sure this is going to go over well, seeing 1,000 of people are losing their rights, jobs, and even lives, while...
Okay, so Alex has 578,000 subs, and she's gained 10,000 new subs in the past month. Michelle, our beloved Michelle, has 2,000. Interesting. Maybe Priscilla, maybe Michelle is buying her subs. I wouldn't be surprised, but also, I don't know. I'm surprised there are that many people that rally with the hate that they spew constantly. It's odd.
Our country is a literal dumpster fire. It's hard for people to relate when This is and always was a choice you made. That's exactly right. And not something forced upon you. People are so tired of hearing celebrities complain. Unfortunately, influencers are being grouped into that. Yeah, because they're entitled. They feel they're entitled. Try and reframe your woes into the positive things by being able to be with your baby and having a steady income to take care of your family. Well said. She will likely take down this video. Would love to see. Doing real 9 to 5. Yeah, would love to see Alexandra Rodriguez doing a real 9 to 5 job. She can't even stand for 15 minutes. Her back hurts her. What's 9 to 5? You think she's going to get through 8 hours a day? It might help you lose some weight. Think
Priscilla, you realize that all 9 to 5 jobs don't require you to be on your feet for 10 hours a day like you do when you're doing hair? You realize that, right? I mean, there are desk jobs. She's so stupid.
about your son getting bigger by the video. How are you going to chase your son when he starts walking? Seriously, be effing real. What rights have you lost? America has been a dumpster fire for years. Rather, 700 pounds than be somebody who says something like this. You love spending money. Help the poor. Help the poor. You get enough. Help the poor. She doesn't even help her mum, let alone help the poor. She gives her mum all second-hand used stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she gets so much shit that she gets given to her by PR that she can give her mum that's brand new that she doesn't give her. She gives her second-hand stuff and unwanted and unused stuff and stuff that's discontinued. The not giving a flying energy, not the insanity that you have to deal with on a regular basis energy. She's lucky to have you in her corner. Everyone should have a friend like you. Yeah, because...
Can you imagine having Priscilla as your stylist and trusting this person with your appearance and then hearing the bullshit that she says? I would love to have her clients hear the shit that she says. I think it was Mama Goob recently. She was talking about her hairdresser. And she was saying she completely supports my YouTube channel. And I'm just like, yeah, of course she does. I mean, she's probably just saying that to you. As a hairdresser, you kind of have to get along with your clients, and you kind of have to be a butt kisser, if I'm being honest. Not all are. I mean, I used to work for a woman, the salon owner I used to work for, she would fire her clients for not showing up on time. So, I don't know. But I could see Priscilla being a complete butt kisser.
She's an idiot, just like her. Why don't you go and visit your best friend and encourage her, that's right, to take a break, to focus on her mental health and take care of her baby? It's obvious she could use some support, is very overwhelmed and is crashing out right now. But you'd rather do the bare minimum by giving random comment from several states away. Great job, Lily. Living for that energy. Oh, that must have been Lily. Was that Lily?
Get your first job. Realize you have to pay taxes, but never learn.
Okay, yeah. So she must be monetized, right? She must be monetized if she has ads. I think that's bullshit.
Learn how. Let Intuit do your taxes for you and get you your maximum refund.
Hi.
Oh, that must have been Lily. Was that Lily?
Yeah, she should leave Lily alone. You know what? I thought Alex didn't have any friends. I thought that Gabby and Lily were out of her life because Alex just can't keep any friends. Alex has been friends with Gabby since she was in elementary school. Can you say that, Priscilla? How many elementary school friends do you still have? I would love to know.
Oh, it is Lily. Not giving a flying energy, not the insanity that you have to deal with this on a regular basis. That was Lily. I didn't realise it was her. Mr. fucking Burns. Why don't you...
She's so rude. She is so rude. I can't... I cannot stand this woman.
This is a message to Lily again. Why don't you go and visit your best friend and encourage her to take a break to focus on her mental health and take care of her obvious baby? It's obvious she could use some support, is very overwhelmed and is crashing out right now.
Oh, Lily is from school. I was watching Alex's Draw My Life video the other day, and I swear she said that her and Gabby, they fought in elementary school about over a crayon and had been best friends ever since. But maybe I'm confusing them. Huh. Oh yeah, she definitely talks shit about her clients behind their back. You know they do. You know that she does. If she has overweight clients, can you imagine? I can only imagine what she says and what she thinks about them.
But you'd rather do the bare minimum by giving a random comment from several states away. Great job, Lily, living for that. Good on you. And Lily obviously didn't reply to that. Girl, I get it. Don't let the haters get to you. But they're not.
Abby. Okay, that makes more sense. Abby. Okay. Okay, never mind. Please disregard my lack of knowledge. Oh, Priscilla P. YouTube. Authentic original.
Haters. She's even telling off people from her own subscribers. All of you telling her to just stop and act as if she's never complained about, as if you've never complained about your job. Someone can easily tell you to quit and find something else to do. Hush. No, how about you go and fuck yourself, Deidre? How's that sound?
Yeah, Christina, at least Alex doesn't have giant tarantula legs on her face. Oh my gosh, sorry. Struggling with my asthma tonight. A little bit wheezy, but yeah. Ugh, Priscilla, you are disgusting.
We actually have real jobs. This isn't a 9-to-5 job. She is lucky to have this job that pays her. Sorry, I'll use that job very loosely. Sure, I've complained, but not to my customers and stakeholders. That's exactly right. And that's what Alex is doing here by complaining to the subscribers. Exactly. To my co-workers who most likely do the same job, her subscribers are not her co-workers. They're her stakeholders and they're her customers. She should not
Gene Simmons on Temu. That's perfect. I think that's the perfect way to describe Priscilla. She really is Gene Simmons of Temu. Without her lashes, what would she be? I don't know if she would exist.
to complain here and receive certain level of sympathy. Sympathy. I would piss on her if she was on fire. Deirdre Latrice says, then why not unfollow her? Because we don't have to unfollow her. We don't have to do what you're saying, Deirdre. Who the fuck made you come here and make you fucking king of comments? If you don't like how she talks to you, why are you still here? Answer, please, quickly. You fucking serious? Oh, come to my channel. I'll fucking answer you, bitch. Hannah says, I'm sorry it's been really hard lately. I am happy to be along for the ride in all your stages, especially the newest one. I appreciate the dedication. I'm not a suck-up one. Love, a lot of y'all aren't hearing her point. Oh my God.
I will give Alex that. She is consistent and she is dedicated to her YouTube job. Even if she doesn't have anything or much to do in her videos. I mean, people call her inauthentic, but at least she's not making shit up for content. You know, yeah, maybe she's had some issues in the past. She has her fair share of her own problems. We all do. And I don't choose to watch Alex for fun because I can't relate to her. But that's me. That doesn't mean that anybody else who wants to follow her or support her can't relate to her. Sorry, I just...
We do know her point, Deirdre, but you're not understanding. You're not bloody understanding what we're saying. She doesn't love her job. That's exactly right. She doesn't have any options. That's absolutely right. Anytime anyone says anything to her, she's rude and snarky, even if they are trying to help. She'll ask how she should change her content, and then people give her suggestions, and she says they are all being rude. She's crazy. That's why she's so overweight, because she can't handle her emotions at all. She has no marketable skill. She can't stop vlogging. That's exactly right. And yet...
When Priscilla's voice cracks, she can't stop vlogging. That's what she sounds like. She can't stop vlogging. When she gets mad, she just like, her voice starts cracking, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. Here we go.
You're still here to watch her. Yes, we are. Because everyone loves a train wreck. And that's what we're here for. You need to get a life, darling, not us. You need to get a life, because you're the one who keeps replying to every single person. Cry me a river. Try working 2 jobs on your feet the whole time. Poor you. Grow up. I just can't even imagine writing out a hateful comment towards another person. If something bothers you about a person, unfollow. Don't watch the content. It makes no sense. Yes, it does, Melanie. It does, because like I said, we love watching a train wreck, and that's exactly what we're doing. And we ain't going anywhere.
If you love watching a train wreck, why don't you go find, like, I don't know, body cam footage? That's my idea of a good train wreck. There's so many other good train wrecks to watch. Why Alex? If you're so bored with her, why are you so fascinated?
And look, she's back again, that Deirdre. All of you are telling her to just stop and act as if you've never complained. So she's copying and pasting the same thing to everyone's comment section. Oh, I love this one. Karma is Real 25 says to that idiot Deirdre, get off her moose knuckle, will ya? She won't even acknowledge your multiple loving comments, but can respond being snappy with others. And then Deirdre replies, you dislike her, but you still live on her page. That's strange now, isn't it? No, it's strange that you're living on her page and you're commenting on everyone else's comments when Alex doesn't give a shit about you. Now, this one has to start with saying, no hate or shade. I watch your channel and enjoy it. If it's affecting you this much, log off and quit sharing your life on YouTube. No one is making you do this. This person says no hate or shade because she doesn't want to get blocked. She's obviously one of Alexandra's subs. And then you've got 16 people that are going to comment. Hang on. Oh, why isn't it showing me them all? Oh, no, it is. I'll just have to go down. Sorry. This, I agree, but apparently us saying this, we are the problem. How else is she going to make money? She's useless. Sarah's lost hermit. Your mum probably called you useless a lot growing up, which is why you're projecting. No, you're just as useless, Sarah, as the other person, as Alex. You're not sure, Sarah. Might want to make sure your grammar is perfect before you provide your clearly uneducated analysis. Sad you have to say no shade and no hate when you clearly...
Oh yeah, Priscilla is definitely the type of person that and hairdresser, she's definitely two-faced. You know she talks shit about people behind their back. You know how nasty she is. I would hate to be friends with her. I wouldn't be friends with somebody like that. I would probably steer clear of somebody like this because I would be able to sense this a mile away. Anybody who's disingenuous and just like rubs me the wrong way and I can feel like they are being a certain way to me because it looks good, my radar immediately goes off and I'm like, yeah, nope, I'm gonna ignore you. And I can be quite the asshole, but I don't know.
You're a supporter. Exactly. She's a supporter. But she doesn't want to get blocked. Plur Baby says, you're the one bullying. I called you out on your behaviour and you didn't like that. You've lost your mind, all right, and one day I hope you find it, preferably next to an English grammar textbook. Blah, 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 blah. Called me out for bullying someone. Who did I bully? The rude person who called Alex useless? Yeah, you did. How about you shut your mouth? That's her comment. You don't have to reply to her comment. You're not Alex's white knight in shining armour to come to her defence. Well, if you'd like, I could also comment that not only do you not know your grammar.
What is the word that she says that she read a word recently? I was watching a video and she read a comment and the word was, oh my god, what was it? I know that Alexandra Reactor Roundup has a video of her mispronouncing words. It's gonna come to me at some point and I'll say it. Yes, epitome. She says epitome. That cracked me up when she read that. She said epitome. Oh, that killed me. I had the biggest laugh from that. She is so stupid.
You also don't know how to spell. I didn't want to press your lack of intelligence into the ground, but you asked for it. For the record, you also forgot a comma and an E. Smooth brain. Don't blame your literacy and autocorrect. Just go back to school. It's simple, like your thinking skills. Thanks for liking my comment. It's the smartest thing you've done today. Oh my God, they're arguing amongst themselves. Back and forth, back and forth. Do you think she puts a stop to it? No. No. I think a major issue is people feel like their opinion needs to be heard by everyone. Long gone are the days of if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Yeah, long gone are those days.
I don't think I've heard her say these. I don't think I've heard her say hummus or Halloween. And I don't think I've heard her say the vaginale. Oh, I need to find this. That's pretty great.
Because why should we sit here and be spoken to by a heifer who is a PDF file lover and lies to everybody, and we need to sit here and just suck it up and take it and not have to say anything in reply to that when we know she's continually lying to everybody? You want us to just sit here and not say anything? It's not going to happen, Jenny. It's honestly hard to enjoy the comments in the vlogs for the last, honestly, since COVID, I'd say. It's beyond me why so many bitter people are in your comments. We're not bitter. We're pointing out. You obviously like being lied to, Hayley, because we don't. We point out her lies and we point out everything that she does that irritates us because she's a PDF.
Vaginally. Oh, she is just a treasure.
Lover, and because we're allowed to. There's actual harmful creators on these platforms, but I know Alex exists as a plus size one. Doesn't have a damn thing to do about her being plus size, and I have to correct you. She's not plus size. She's refrigerator size, and she's fucking multi-sized. Okay?
Wait, but is she refrigerator size or is she pear? Because you've said both of those things, and I'd like to know which one she is. Because she can't be a refrigerator and a pear at the same time, Priscilla. Or are you confused with your shapes? I'm very confused with your insults. They just don't align. Maybe get better at them.
She's not plus size. She wishes she was plus size. And doesn't want to spend every moment in the pursuit of not being plus size. Don't say plus size. She's multi-sized. She's morbidly obese. Why are some of you all so bothered? I've gotten attacked when I defend you, and it's just like people don't have jobs. You're talking to us about not having jobs? We all have jobs. All the creator channels have jobs. Her loser stands that come to her rescue don't have jobs. They're the ones that sit and comment on they wait on bated breath for who's going to comment. I've got to go and I've got to be Alex's white knight and go and comment on it. If you truly don't like...
You do the same thing. You read through her comments so you can find people that agree with you. How is that any different? I don't think it is. Let's see. Yeah, the thing is, like, somebody's weight, that's them. They're the ones that deal with that every day, not me. I've been there. I have struggled myself think a lot of women have. Priscilla knows this. I mean, she's sitting here talking shit on women who are overweight. And I don't care if she says that Alex is the only one that she's talking shit about. No, I'm sorry. You feel superior to anyone who can't lose weight because you had weight loss surgery and you stuck with whatever you needed to do to lose the weight and it worked for you. Great job. Not saying that weight loss surgery is just as hard as losing naturally. It's not like your brain just completely changes. I'm not saying that at all. But she thinks she is so superior to everybody who is not just like her.
Someone, why are you watching them? Because we like a train wreck and because we can. That's why. God, I don't know why you're such a target. It's never made sense to me. Well, then you're dumb. It's plain and simple that you're dumb and you have no brains and you can't see when you're being lied to. That's why. And you obviously want to agree with the PDF.
Isn't it Carrie, keeping it cute, that, does she still chop wood? Is she still like a wood chopper? Or was that like in another life? Was that a century ago?
Lover. This is a yearly rant. I've seen you do this a few times in the past, just like before people suggest you take a break, then you just want to argue with them. People are so unhinged. It must be so hard. But she's the one that's unhinged. But I would miss you if you ever left. Oh, fucking I wouldn't. I'd miss it like I'd miss a hole in the head. Pay them no mind. Let them. Yeah, well, she said she was going to let them, Erica, but she's not letting them, is she? No, not at all. She's not letting them. I'm just going to let them. And she came on her high horse and I read this book and you all should read it and it's called Let Them and blah, 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 blah. Well, she's not letting them, is she? She's not letting us. You know who you're...
I think we all have moments where, you know, we say something like, yeah, I'm really going to stick with this attitude because I read this. I feel really motivated to feel this way. And then you have a weak point. Everyone has that. And I can't imagine, like, having people shit on me all day and make these videos. Like, maybe she didn't express herself in the right way and it does not come off the best. But you know what? At least she feels like she can say something in defense of herself, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going.
Real ones are, yeah, the suck-ups. Some people just type hiding behind a screen and it's going to get worse. Do ignore them. Keep shining beautiful.
Been in a car accident? Here's exactly how to get every dollar you're owed. If you've been...
They have misplaced anger. No. Oh my God, Deirdre, I dare you to come onto my channel. Oh, how I'd love to eat you alive. They have misplaced anger. You have never been problematic. I love your content. So you love supporting a pedophile lover. Okay. That's...
Oh, shut up. Shut up. People could say the same thing about you. You should be really careful with what you say. Because one day you're going to find yourself in a situation and hopefully you can reflect on this because I just...
That's great. And you also love being lied to because that's what Alex does. I've been watching for over a decade. Keep shining. You fucking... What a loser. What an absolute loser. Now, Lucky Cat says to that bimbo, Deirdre, the 2 cells in her brains, girl, why are you white knighting her? Are you getting paid? Just let people have their opinions. You are all over the comment section, so just let the rest of us have our say too. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. Alex is a grown-up and can stand up for herself. She's lied about constant things, including her tummy tuck, her weight, and her size. How is that not problematic? Not to mention her daddy and how she's vouched for him. Exactly. Look at Deirdre again. And what the F do you think you are? I can defend whoever I choose to. What What you got, beautiful English, what you gonna do to me if I don't stop? For I'm
Beautiful English, Priscilla. Epitome. I don't know if you have any room to speak. I can't find it.
a tryer, beautiful English, for I'm a try to see. I'm a try to see something. Deirdre, go back to school, darling. Go back to school. Clapping because someone allegedly disliked her is following her. How slow are y'all? Why are y'all still here? Super fans, get out of your delusions. You are the delusional one. You are her super fan. Who are you calling a super fan? You moron.
I'm starting to think that maybe you are a super fan, Priscilla. I think that you're just obsessed. All of you are jealous of her. You're jealous that she doesn't have to sit and slave away for 10 hours a day doing hair. Actually, I don't know how much time you put into the salon. It's probably less than that. I don't know how motivated you are as a person. But let's see. She's so stupid.
You think she's untrustworthy, but that you've refused to unfollow. Absolutely, because we want to tell the whole world she's untrustworthy until her channel gets taken down. How's that sound? Aren't you feeding into her success? No, you are. You're feeding into her success. Aren't these comments helping her? No, your comments are. You're less than smart, my dear. Oh, yeah, and you're so intelligent, Miss One.
Yeah, I agree, T-Dub. Sarah Ray Vargas, I watched her for a little while back in the day, and she was good for a second, but she is very smug. And, I mean, look at Tess Holliday. Why isn't Priscilla shitting all over Tess Holliday? Tess Holliday is 10 times worse than Alex is, in my opinion. I really can't stand Tess. I struggle with her.
P-brain in between their ears. And to know I'm all over the comment section only means you are too. No, it's because you keep commenting to them. Why shouldn't they comment back to you and have their own reply? Alex, people are awful now. The haters have no boundaries and no decency. Oh, but Alex has decency. When her father essayed that girl 9 times and she said that brought her and her father close together, that's you calling her decent? That's decent.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do if Alex didn't get on YouTube anymore. What would they do? What would they react to? This is giving her a monetized channel, so she should be thankful, really.
On Alex's behalf, is it, Miss Tracy? The cheeks are glitching like crazy, as are the chins. Love it. You made this your job, though. You can turn off comments or not read them. Exactly. Now, I'm pointing out, these people who are commenting on her Instagram are not stans of ours. They're not subscribers of myself, Nella, or Tara's. None of these people. They're all her subscribers who she's turning against herself. So she's doing a wonderful job.
How do you know that they're not your subscribers? You don't know that. You don't know every single subscriber that you have. They could be going in there and saying, you know what, I used to be a subscriber and I used to like your channel, but now I can't anymore. And I guarantee you that's happening. I guarantee that is happening. Not saying that Alex can't have subscribers that, realize, you know what, this isn't for me. If that were me, you know what I would do? I would just turn it off. I would turn it off and walk away. At this point in my life, at least. Maybe 5 years ago, that's a different story. But at this point, just walk away. Just turn it off.
She's helping us do our job, so keep up the good work, Alex. You should probably just transition to something offline. It's not worth your peace. I'm sure Yarman can make a decent money to support you all, and you can stay at home and maybe have a part-time job if you need a little extra. She can take it. The only job she'd be good at, in my opinion, would being a janitor. That's no offense to any janitors out there.
I can just imagine them calling all of, like, don't they feel stupid? Like, doesn't Jane feel stupid for calling all of these sponsors or people who send Alex PR or whoever it is that she claims to be calling, at least, and telling them there's this YouTuber and this and that and this and that? If I was in charge of the PR and the marketing for a company and I heard that, I would you'd see right through it, right? I mean, there's no way you can't. There's no way.
But you don't have to have a skill to sweep and clean a toilet, and she'd be perfect for that. And yes, I sweep. I've swept for 36 years, and I've made my own money for 36 years doing hairdressing, and I've worked for myself and had a salon for myself, and now I work for myself again. So it's a pleasure to sweep up because I do what I love. But her sweeping up other people's stuff, I could imagine her doing that. If it bothers you so much, turn your comment section off.
I think Alex has more skills than, I mean, being a janitor, that takes skills too. And if Alex is so out of shape and so lazy, why would you put her in a janitor position? I mean, a janitor is on their feet. A janitor is doing physical things to maintain whatever place they are working for. Like, I don't understand where that even comes from. I don't get it. I respect anybody who has a job, because if you have a job, there is a purpose for you. You have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose, right? Unless you're like just a piece of shit. I mean, Kanye has no purpose. I can't stand the guy. P. Diddy has no purpose. There are a lot of people that have no purpose, but they also have a lot of power. What do you say to those people? I mean, it makes no sense. The way that they think, it makes no sense.
I can't believe she's actually left this up. Oh, and I love that lady. She would lose money. The more comments, the more money. Hence her rage bait brings more comments. I mean, she's hocking DoorDash down to links to pasta. Yeah, she's linking her own pasta that she buys for $4 something. Talk about desperation for money. From Walmart, she's after the money. Sorry, Alex, but people say any number of things right to your face. The world is not kind. If you want engagement, you need to take the good with the bad.
Oh, I did not know that about her saying trailer trash. Yeah, if she wants, I mean, clearly she doesn't care to think before she speaks. Clearly she doesn't. She is not a likable person whatsoever. No charisma. Just, you are a complete heaping pile of trash, Priscilla. A steamy heaping pile of trash. And so is Mama Goob. And so is Keeping It Cute. And so is Nella. So is Tara. So is Jane. I don't know who I'm forgetting, but I'm sure there's someone.
I think some downtime is much needed here. I don't hear joy with this post. Sounds like you don't enjoy it anymore. Maybe time for a job change. Good luck with that, because she's got nothing else to go on to. Like I said, she can grab a broom and sweep. Let them, Queen. Well, your Queen, Super Stacey, read the book Let Them, and she's still not letting them. She's still not letting them. This is giving Michaela makeup. Try being an influencer vibe. The thing is celebrities and politicians and the spotlight.
Okay, but Alex is not Michaela, whatever her name is. That's a very different situation. And I don't really know much about Michaela. To be honest, her voice drives me absolutely crazy. So I don't know much about her. But yeah, So I Need a Tissue, isn't that the name of the channel? So I saw them recently pop up as a suggestion, and I was like, oh, like I thought that this person had left YouTube from what I had observed you guys saying. But I don't know. It's like a country shade tree situation. Who knows?
24/7, and people constantly write all kinds of things about them. Some well deserved, most never respond. Why? Because they are too busy. Maybe that's the problem. Exactly. She's never busy. She has all the time on her hands. And this one says, let them, Alex. Remember? Yeah. Remember the book, Alex, that you had to link? Let them?
Wait, but Alex can't read, right? Wasn't there this whole narrative that they had that Alex couldn't read? That's why she wasn't reading to her son.
Sounds like you need a mental health break. You can think of this as you are a business and your subscribers are your customers. Not every customer will be happy when they spend the time watching you, which is part of what makes you money. If a customer spends their money in a store on a product, they would want to be satisfied, and when they aren't, they will complain about that store and product and maybe get a refund. And sometimes you have to learn how to handle all sorts of customers and take the feedback you're given to learn and grow, not to lash out on people. You posted this for engagement. You're in the comments with an attitude to get more engagement. It's working, so don't block people or censor options. It's paying for your lifestyle or addictions, however we want to label them. How do you get weight loss surgery multiple times and are still big? You need food addiction rehab. I will never understand why people think it's okay to judge and give their other opinion for every little thing someone does. Yep, when you're a PDF file lover, damn straight I'm giving my opinion. What happened to let them? Another one, what happened to let them? I didn't know you were Christian. Rochelle, she's only a Christian when she suits to be a Christian and when she wants to know God. The rest of the time she doesn't know him. You should.
But don't they all steal each other's content? That's so silly. Because they all do. They all do. All reaction channels are stealing content. I'm stealing content. Like, technically. I mean, I have things to say about it, but the whole reaction universe is built on that, really. I mean, you're not creating anything creative. You know, some creativity. Sometimes, I mean, little compilations and stuff, I guess, but it's all the same to me.
Take about your faith more. They should talk about your faith more. I think that was meant to have been said. The problem is that some people hate the life that Alex has. She is beautiful. No. Number one, I don't want a husband who looks like a mullet and doesn't know how to string a sentence together. Sorry, no.
It was driving me nuts. So when Alexandra Reactor Roundup was live on Sunday, that's all Priscilla does. She sits here and every 5 minutes or whatever, even 2 minutes, she'll pause and be like, yep, totally agree, or whatever. Like, that's all she has to say. And she's just trying to put out content that has minutes that people can watch so she can be monetized like she has clearly been, which is absolute bullshit.
I don't want a husband like that, and I don't want a husband who is not loving. I don't want a husband who's not affectionate, and I don't want a husband who doesn't love me. And he's all those things to Alex. Number two, I don't want to be her size. Never ever want to be her size. Number three, I would never, ever, in my lifetime, call myself classy if I sat on a toilet seat and took a selfie. So if you're trying to say that people stop being jealous of her, just stop. She has the life that many wish they had. Oh yeah, I want a husband that doesn't love me. I really do. I want a dog that can't stand me, and I want a baby that wants to throw up on my shoulder every time he looks at me, which is why he throws up on.
What? What is she ranting about? What is she ranting about right now? Like, she is in a different world in her head. She is on another planet right now. So her baby is is spitting up because he can't stand the look of Alexandra. Is that what you're saying?
So much. Yeah, we want all that. We want all that. But I especially, you know what I especially want? I want to be her size. And I want to have a PDF file for her father.
Well, you have been Alex's size. You have been. Do you hate that? Do you hate yourself? You must be so self-loathing to know that you have been Alex's size before. You hate yourself, Priscilla. You absolutely hate yourself. You realize how loud that is, right? Your channel screams, I hate who I am. I hate who I have been. It's ridiculous.
Wow, you really don't get it. I love how many people are like, pick a different job, when it'll be more logical and easier for the people who negative feedback just to not watch your content. No. You can't tell us not to watch. We can hate watch all we like. Make us get off.
Okay, then I echo that same sentiment, Priscilla. So whenever any of you bitches want to take down something like my Instagram that I put up for this channel, I hope that you realize the same thing. Why are you so bothered? You care so much. You care way too much about what people think. You care so much, and it's so funny.
Instead of her being there playing with her baby, she's sitting there reading every single comment that goes on about her. There are multiple pages made about, there are multiple YouTube channels made about myself. Do I ever go onto one? No, never. I never.
Okay. So, how do you know about us then? I see that Australia viewer count on my analytics. I see you, Priscilla. I see the 4% Australia watchers for my channel, and I know that the Alexandra Reaction Roundup has seen the same. So let's hear about that.
Ever go onto a channel, they can say what they want to say about myself. I know who I am. I don't have to sit there and fight with them and tell them who I am.
Yeah, you fucking hate yourself. You hate yourself. Listen to me, Priscilla. You hate yourself.
I don't really care. It means nothing to me, their opinion. They are nobodies. I was wondering why I haven't seen many vlogs from you lately. I miss them. Where the fuck have you been? She's vlogging 3 times a week. Moron. Oh, I don't even know if I want to read them all. There's still more. I'd block them all or turn off comments. The rest of us really enjoy your content and rely on it. Please don't go anywhere.
Carl's Jr.'s new snack stash was made for munchie madness.
I'm always surprised at how aggressive people can come at influencers on the internet. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. Well, come over to my channel. I'll tell you how to get it and why we're doing it. Alright guys, there's a lot more. I'm not going to spend the rest of my night. It's Thursday evening here. I've got my nieces over. I'm going to go spend.
Let's be honest. You just don't want to read. You're just tired of reading because you're afraid the word epitome is going to come up and you're going to say epitome.
Spend time with them inside because I love them to death. These people all here can go and get fucked as far as I'm concerned. Not going to read anymore. I just can't. She just makes me sick. She's clearly done this as a rage thing, and she has done it for a money thing, I think. But what I really, really, really do think is that she is cracking. She is mentally cracking, and she's not only cracking about that, she's cracking it about all the reaction channels that have come up about her as well. And might I say that my gastric sleeve...
Oh, she's so proud of herself. Listen to her. She is swimming in a pool of self-hatred, but also so proud of this little dome that she lives in and the people in it. She's so proud.
Marathons that I've just put up may not have helped an iota. So if she was so happy with herself in her life, She wouldn't care who writes what. She wouldn't want to sit there and read them. She has a loving husband, doesn't she? She has a
Can you imagine your aunt going into the next room, closing her door, and then you just hearing her raging about some other woman?
baby that loves her, and she loves, supposedly. Why doesn't she just get off the internet and play with them? Play with your baby. Get off the internet. No one's telling you to read the comments. No one's telling you to read them. And I'm sure that her being back to this size that she is not helping her at all. That's why she's insecure. We've all seen her. The skinnier she is, the more confident she is. The bigger she is, the more insecure she is. That's not our problem. No one's force feeding you from our end. You're doing it to yourself. So if you want someone to blame, go look in the mirror. All right, guys, I'm going now, and I will see you in the next upload.
Okay, so that is the entirety of that bullshit. Yeah, just completely ridiculous. But yeah, this has been really awesome. It's been really great to see you all in here, and yeah, I've had a really good time. But yeah, I think this will end here. It's been about an hour and 40 minutes, and my brain is fried from listening to her. So, thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. And we will talk to you soon. I'll have more videos out soon, I'm sure. Have a good night, everybody. While I turn this live off.